Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, it's the M, the X to the C, Mr. Mike, Xavier Kerrigan, coming to you live from beautiful Etna, Ohio. It's over by Columbus. I didn't even know where Etna was until I had to start coming here, but here I am now in Etna, Ohio. So I'm waiting in between picking up my trailer and leaving the facility that I'm at. However, I wanted to take a minute and discuss something that's just now, like over the last 24 hours, has become a hot ticket issue or a hot button issue once again, and that is student loan debt and how out of control it is. And obviously, one of the biggest and most popular frontrunners for the presidential campaign in 2020, Bernie Sanders, he's done and said it. Forgive all student loan debt, and I personally 100% support this, and please give me a second to tell you why. And it's real easy, it's really simple. When we bailed out the bankers in 2008, 2009 after the big crash, they messed up, they made a mistake, they took all these risks and they failed. They decided that they were going to go for a big jump into a big pool of money, and they failed. And what ended up happening? They caused an unnecessary panic amongst all the public, all the politicians. Well, I don't think the politicians were necessarily panicked because I think a lot of them were in on it. But they caused this unnecessary panic, and they're just like, help us, help us, help us. You know, we lost all this money, and we need the money back to keep the banks going. And if you don't help us, well, then you won't have any banks and you won't have any loans, and the entire system's going to collapse. We bailed them out. On top of which, we watched them give themselves bonuses. Last time I checked, to give a bonus to somebody who's doing something successful or doing their job or doing it right, if they bombed as bad as they did, they weren't doing their job right. They messed up. They made mistakes, and they got forgiveness for it. And that was for just a few people. Now, there is an entire nation asking, please help us. Please get us out from underneath this albatross. Get us out from underneath this unbearable weight. I'm one of them. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit there and tell you I'm not. I had to go into trucking because teaching doesn't pay enough. I couldn't even begin to think about making a student loan payment at all because my job does not compensate me enough. So now here I am, a truck driver, now barely being able to make enough in order to start making my student loan payments, which I'm still trying to get it all figured out. All the bankers, all these supposed successful, wealthy, intelligent, savvy businessmen made a huge mistake, and they got bailed out for it. Well, you know what? It's time to bail out the rest of us. It's time to bail out the vast majority of people. I don't think we made a mistake, but at the same time, I think it's now when we have to sit there and say, we know it's tough, but we also know by doing this, you'll actually contribute to society. You'll actually be able to put that money that you're going to save from those student loans back into our system. Personally, I don't even think colleges should be, there shouldn't be tuition for colleges, especially public colleges, especially trade schools, because what you end up doing is you start to produce, or you start to create productive, contributing members of society when you do that. And that's what our country needs. Our country needs people who are able to put into the system, which helps all of us, instead of just a select few people getting all the money siphoned and filtered up to them. Which goes to also say, trickle-down economics didn't trickle down anything that we wanted on us. Instead, what ended up happening is all the money just goes to the people who already have more than they can ever spend in their entire lives. This has to end. We need to do this now. Cancel the student loan debt. Get America back to a point to where everyone is being helped, not just the wealthy, not just the select few. Help all of us. Cancel student loan debt. Bernie 2020. And MXC 2020. All right, guys. Love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back with more videos. Don't worry about it. MXC 2020, Ohio's 5th Congressional District. I want your support. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.